sandy. So I came in and cleaned up all the debris from before, drug it over the fire pit, and then brought some sand from over there.
Is that your fire pit?
Yeah. Bonfire. Brought some sand from over there and tried to level this out a little bit so that when it rains we're not standing in water. How far?
You gotta come closer yet.
How far close?
I don't know, maybe a foot.
Roll the log off, the end of the log here has to go past here, so it's got to come back. So you got to come past there. So right now we got to get the front end as high as possible so that we can get the axles out from underneath.
Okay.
So basically we'll go and pull these pins. You know, a lot of the mobile ones leave the tires right on them, but then you got to work over the tires. And that's a pain, so I designed this so that you could just pull 4 pins here. Like this. So now the axles can just slide right out. So I put the back as low as it can go and put the weight back there. And then I'll jack up the front end until we can roll the wheels out. And this usually I have to do in a couple stages because I can't get enough on the jack all the way through.
So once that's off of once the weight is off of it, it's free to go?
Yep.
Like right now, it's...
Yep. So hold on, we'll do it together so that will... Grab one up. You see a 1/4-inch bolt right there?
Yeah.
Gotta take the nut off of it. You wouldn't have to have the bolts, but it makes life a lot easier to set it up. So. Here now. Alright, just roll it out.
Yay!
Roll that a little further. So now what needs to happen is you lower your jack down, and then when we get done, we only want that 6-inch board here.
Lower this?
Lower down as far as I go.
I need to take the...
Hold on, I'm gonna let this jack down a little bit.
Taking the tongue off?
I'm taking it off.
Oh, that's handy.
Slide it in so nobody busts their legs on it.
Is that how it was originally designed?
My Polish engineering.
Oh, so, what part did you build?
All the black underneath.
Oh, okay. To make it portable.
Yeah, for a quick setup. Like if I had a tractor here, I would just picked it up and wheeled the wheels up.
Yeah, I was wondering why we didn't raise it higher.
And when I originally designed it, I didn't have that axle.
Oh, hold on. Oh, I guess that's fine.
Might have to move the truck. When I originally designed it, I had much smaller tires. And then I got that axle and tires for free, so
It's a little bit lopsided.
that's alright.
So you put these on just to roll the logs on, right? And then you take them off.
Yep.
And you know.
So we got a level on close to getting to the end here. And to start, I always make this side just a hair higher, because as soon as you put the first log on there, it'll seat it in. And now, go all the way down the other end. Just gotta go down. So all we do is we level these here. So actually I can see that side's gotta go down some.
Down?
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, you gotta go up. Just maybe a crank or two. Good. Pretty good right there. So we come over here and hook one end. That, and now I put it on this edge and it'll hit every one of these bunks. But you'll see that right now it's only hitting this end and the other end. And in the middle it'll be low. So
Actually, it looks like it's hitting quite a few of them.
pull that super tight.
Oh, not anymore. definitely, yeah. So then these middle jacks, you bump up so that they make contact?
So put the clamp on there to hold it. Nice and tight. And then, yeah, we just bump these up, so. Just go a little bit at a time.
How come these have little pieces on the top?
Those are what hold the boards from going off the mill. The blade goes in that direction.
Okay.
So that one we shouldn't have to touch at all. This one we definitely have to come up. See, this is off the ground already. There, so that one's touching. These are touching as well.
You're moving it down or up? And then
Up. That's pretty close. So when you roll the logs off, you'll have these here. Like so. And this one here like so. You roll the logs off. We put these arms up like this. Move the dogs back this way. And what happens is the log slams up against there sometimes. Or when we flip it, so I drive these steel stakes right here and right there. You see, actually this one's busted off. I got to screw on a new piece of oak here. But yeah, take that off and screw a new one on. Drive those down so when the logs slam over, it doesn't shift the mill, because otherwise it'll shift the mill so it's like a U like this and the nose will no longer fit. So I'll leave those there so I remember to do it. And then probably the most important thing of the whole process
is the broom?
No. My sidewalk. So the exhaust of the sawdust comes out of the chute right here, and it dumps right where you walk. So I put the sidewalk down here so that when I walk, I can walk on this, and then I can take a snow shovel and go and shovel it off, so I get grip. And I like to put it back just a little bit because I always start way back here, so position it.
You probably have a few miles on that board already, huh?
More than a few. I don't know how many feet, if you figure. It's probably about the right spot. And after a few logs, this will be set right in and some sawdust. And so the end of the log is like right here, so that's as far as I need to go with my sidewalk.
That's why you have the broom? Or you use a shovel?
I use a shovel for this. The broom is to sweep off any dirt or debris that might be on the log if we can't get the bark off. Sweep it off, because otherwise it just acts like you're taking sandpaper on the blade and sanding it down. So the only thing left to do is we can shove this trailer over here, and that little one is going to go for the slabs, so we'll park it right here just so there's enough room for me to walk between, because I have to go back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. And then the slabs come off the log and load them right on the trailer. So we can wheel that over. I'm due for a new tarp, because I usually cover the whole thing, but well, I only have enough to cover the engine now. This is bar and chain oil for the chainsaw. There's another broom and brushes. I use this for sweeping off the sawdust. Yeah, here there's octane booster to put in just a little drop in. Oh, there was octane booster. And then WD-40 I spray to keep the pitch off. So this has all been done before it was put away. That's what it's all grimy like this. To keep the pitch off and keep it from rusting. And then these are for leveling out the logs. So if you have a log that has a larger diameter on one end than the other, which most of them do, you want to split the difference. So if it's an inch higher on this side, or inch larger diameter, then we want to lift the opposite side a half an inch, so that you take equal amount off the top and equal amount off the bottom.
So those are like wedges to...
So they're shims, so they're quarter inch shim. If we needed that end to go up a half inch, I would take two of them and put them here a half inch. So I leave two of them here and two of them over here. And that way I have them. And then I've also got, you can see them up there, I've got some that are 1 inch by 2 inch, so that I can, you know, add an inch or 2 inches or 3 inches or whatever at a time. And then on the opposite side you put motor oil, and I just dump it. I'll show you, there's some sponges on there. And so this whole thing is on this cantilever here, but this side right here has a bearing underneath. It rolls, that's why all this debris is here. And you see, like, that came off the bearing, it's just sawdust packed up. And you got a sponge here. So what I do is I put motor oil on that sponge and soak it up. And just at the beginning of each day. And then that'll run the full length of the mill, and I'll do it again tomorrow. But I do that usually once or twice a day, and that keeps the
track smooth.
Keeps the track through smooth and keeps that bearing clean. So otherwise you have, which most people wouldn't care about. But when I get done sawing the boards, I like them to look like they're finished plain. You know where this is from?
Tractor. Dodger's tractor?
Yep. I'd hate to guess how old this slow moving sign is, but I'd have to imagine it's about the time whenever they started requiring them.
Two-tone.
Yep. Pretty old jobber right there, but still works. And I'll set that off to the side later. So tomorrow I got to bring a sledgehammer to drive those posts in, the cant hooks, an axe to clean the bark off or any debris. I think that's it. We'll check it for level and slam a couple logs on it. Well, we gotta bring the water.
Oh, a water jug sits on top?
Yep. That's to lubricate the blade.
Yeah. To keep it cool or lubricate?
Both.
Okay, ciao for now.
Yep. If you want to help me move that trailer up, we can do that and then lickety split.
Okay.
Ciao for now.
Ciao for now.